Good evening, everybody. My name is Crystal. It's 8:25 in the evening. I'm at home this evening um, in Rochester. Today has been okay. It's not been fantastic. I haven't really gone very far. I mean, there's a lot of people that have gone down Rochester High Street and taken photographs of Rochester High Street and put them on Facebook, but I had a nasty experience down Rochester High Street about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's made me a bit apprehensive about going to the High Street. And I do like going into the cathedral, I love it. There's like a display of Mars on there at the moment, and it has spoilt my experience of going down the high street, but I will get back to my old self. And I like the coaches that park near the high street, the different coaches. I like buses and coaches myself. So it's 8:25. I can't say that it's been bad today, because it hasn't. It's been relatively normal. No major incidents. As you know, the guy left for work this morning, and as his car was driving off, a DPD driver rang my buzzer for a parcel for number 2, and it sent like a shock through my tooth, but I kept smiling through it, and I let the DPD driver in. It's an Asian guy. When I went downstairs to walk my dog, after letting this guy in, he'd driven off. I saw the parcel on the floor. It's a fairly big parcel. Walked past it, took Max out onto the field, and just tried to, enjoy my day. Because I always get trolls, trolls asking me, "How's your day, Crystal? What are you doing today? How are you feeling?" It's like one of them actually said they was a doctor, so they know how to make people miserable then, yeah, as well as happy. So the sun's been shining for the past 3 or 4 days, beautiful sunshine. It's been relatively warm as well, and I enjoyed my walk with Max. Yesterday, people were sat on benches eating, and I went into the co-op and I got pancakes. And last night I had about 3 or 4 blueberry with golden syrup pancakes. They were gorgeous, they were lovely, and I've got food. I do not answer people on TikTok. I've stopped all the messages, because you just get people, thinking that they're causing trouble by bringing up things that upset you. And well, I just stopped all the messages. I put a stop to it. I stopped it. So I went onto the field this morning. I enjoyed a walk with my dog. There was no problems. There was more people out, but Max is a well-behaved dog. He doesn't run off or anything like that, so I kept him by my side. There was a big Alsatian, and Alsatians are big. They're up here, so I kept Max to my side. I kept calm, and I kept level-headed, and whenever I feel like I'm going to get cross or feel like that, I step back from it and take a deep breath, and then just walk past it and just carry on with my business. What other people are doing is theirs, unless they violate my privacy, and then it becomes my business. If they stick their nose right in my face, or they're trying to knock me over or do something that's wrong, then I will stick up for myself, but I won't get violent and I won't shout. So I came back my mood was completely normal. It wasn't euphoric, like over, you know, like I was on happy pills. I wasn't happy. I wasn't low in mood, and I wasn't angry. I was just completely normal, like anybody walking down the street is, like a normal person, and I am. Came back into my flat. I decided to jump in the shower, make myself a cup of coffee, get something to eat, learn my Italian lesson, and get on with my life. And as you know, I've got a stalker or gang stalkers, whoever they are. They're going down my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube, and trying to disrupt my life and make me unhappy. Why, I haven't got a clue. And I just have to just keep ignoring it and block them. And if they go somewhere else, block them. Because it's the same person. It's these kisses after the messages. To me, it seems like a woman. Because I don't know many men that would talk to a woman for the first time with a load of kisses after the message. It's the same thing in every platform. Hello, kiss, kiss. How are you? Kiss, kiss. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling fine. Kiss, kiss, kiss. And then they go on to talk about food. And then I have to keep removing these platforms and removing these people so they can't message me, because they're just trying to wind me up, and it's always involving food. And I'm not exactly a skeleton, am I? Does it look like I'm starving hungry? Anyway, so I had a shower. Then the buzzer went at lunchtime. It was the black. He's a nice guy, every guy. He delivers every parcels, and he had a parcel for my neighbour. And it was for the disabled lady downstairs. And normally I go out afterwards. I go out to the co-op or something, but I didn't. I didn't go to the co-op today because I've got about 12 pancakes left that I need to eat over the next few days. I don't want to waste them. So I didn't go out to the co-op after the every guy rang the buzzer. I stayed indoors. I did some Scrabble Go because I like puzzle games, and then I went out for a walk at 2 o'clock. And normally these trolls try and stop me going outside by being nasty to me, so they'll upset me, and I think, fuck it, I won't go out today and I'll stay indoors. But I went out, normal time, 2 o'clock, took Max out. It was brilliant sunshine, sunny, and I went onto the fields. And again, the sun's out, there's more people about, people everywhere, couples, parents walking babies in prams. There was loads of people everywhere, and I was remaining cool, calm and collected, and I'm just completely normal. I am normal. It's my mum that's got the serious mental health illness. It isn't me. But I just get stressed when there's crowds of people. I can't handle it sometimes, that's all. I've got some kind of social phobia. But really, I'm just a nice person. I just get a bit agitated. I've been through a lot, which is understandable. And I get sex pests coming after me and not leaving me alone. And I just get wary of men. So I walked Max this afternoon, came off the field and came home. And I was still in a good mood, completely normal. And I came home and I was watching. I like to learn. I like history. I like the history of London, the history of where I live. So I just started listening to videos on YouTube about London, how London began, all through the Romans and things like that, and just trying to concentrate on learning things rather than stuffing my head full of TikTok nonsense or wondering what people are doing outside and listening to dogs barking. I thought, I just want to learn things We've only got a short amount of time on this planet. I want to like get to grips with everything, learn about things, and see as much as I can in the remaining years of my life. I don't want to be stuck indoors staring out the window watching arseholes taking the piss out of me, do I? I mean, it's a waste of time and energy. So I concentrated on distracting myself from outside stimuli. That's what I call it. Like beeping horns, loud noises, people shouting, dogs barking. And I was trying to listen to a load of things on London, a virtual tour of Westminster. I watched that, and learning how London started, how things began. And I was feeling fine. I wasn't feeling depressed. I'm always wary about going out at night because I'm on my own and there's some frightening things that go on. You know, I'm a woman on my own. I'm not a young woman. And I know I've got Max, but he's a tiny chihuahua. And you know, it's a nasty place everywhere now. It's not just London, it's everywhere. I mean, in London, about 3 teenagers have been killed over the past few days. And that's teenagers have been killed. I'm a woman on my own, I'm a certain age, and I'm going out in the dark walking my dog, right? And I don't like it. I don't. But I want to go outside and I want to walk my dog, so I do it. Rather than festering indoors, being afraid to do anything. So 6:45, I went out earlier. I went out before he came in upstairs, thinking that it'd be quieter because for the past 2 nights he's come in later. I've gone out earlier and I've had no trouble. Nothing. But no. Goes out of the door with Max at 6:45. Nothing to start with, nothing at all. But I'd had a couple of messages. How are you, Crystal? How are you feeling? What are you doing this evening? So I walked up towards the field opposite the co-op, and there was a woman stood on the pavement. She was obviously waiting for a lift. It was a female, and she was waiting for a lift. So the last time I tried to cross the road when there was a woman stood on the path, I nearly got run over. So I thought, right, we're not going to go that way, we go the other way. So I walked up the other way, crossed over the road there, and a car beeped its horn loudly and made me jump out of my skin. And then a car came round and picked this woman up, right? And, you know, I don't wait in the dark to get picked up. I mean, I'm a single woman, I'm divorced, I haven't got a boyfriend that picks me up in a car. So I carried on walking Max, and this bicycle comes whooshing behind my back, right behind my back, and he's got a torch on his head, I think. Fucking nearly blasts me off my feet round my back. I can feel the wind coming off the bicycle. And I'm thinking, yeah, why are people so selfish? Why do they just think of themselves? It wouldn't have hurt to click a bell or something, would it? I mean, you know, I don't understand people. Why they want to make a woman cross. I don't understand it. Anyway, I thought, oh my God, I've had a great big horn right in my bad ear, beeping loudly. Bicycles fucking nearly knocked me off my feet. And I carried on walking, and I thought, why is this guy riding round a dark field with potholes and lumps in the road in the dark? What the fuck? What was he doing? It's a bit of an odd thing to do in the pitch black, ride a bicycle. It's not a flat path. There's potholes in it. Anyway, he went around the field. I think he thought I was going to shout. I thought, why would I shout? Why would I shout? You know, if you get run over, you get run over. Shouting's not going to do any good, is it? So selfish. You know, I have to be careful Max doesn't get run over by a bicycle. The rest of that journey around the fields was on foot by myself and Max, and there was no one else fucking on there. Nobody at all in the pitch black. No one. Nothing. Just this one random bicycle whooshing like a fucking witch on a broomstick behind my back. I came off the field and I wasn't angry. But there's people just standing in the dark waiting and you can't see their faces. So I keep out of the way. I turn around and go the other way. All that I could hear on the field while I was walking around it was some cackling young woman giggling, a couple of youths barking like dogs, obviously on drugs, and like boy racers speeding up and down. I'm glad I don't live where they were screeching. It sounded awful. And I didn't shout back. I never said a word. Why would I? If people want to bark like dogs and wake the neighbours up, that's up to them. I don't act like that. And they have the audacity to say I'm not well when you've got adults barking like dogs and screaming. I'm sure they'll have a sore throat in the morning trying to get a reaction out of me. Really? If they're not fucking congregating in car parks, God knows what they're using for a toilet in there, or they're screaming in the dark like witches. I mean, I don't know what's happening to this country. It's terrible. It's terrifying. So I never said a word. I never shouted. I never said one thing. I kept cool because I'm normal. And I just walked home and I thought, yeah, we all know what that was done for, because he comes home later in the evening with his clodhopper feet on the ceiling, right? And then, you know what I mean? I thought, I'm not taking any notice of you either, mate. I'm not. I've got better things to do with my life, and I don't sit indoors being dictated to by arseholes that I've never met. Never met any one of them. That's creating all this havoc. I don't want to either. I will go out when I'm good and ready. And I'm going to have to go out with a fucking shield and I'm not allowed to walk down the path without being nearly run over, for God's sake. I mean, these cyclists want to be careful of sneaking up behind pedestrians on a path, because that guy nearly frightened the shit out of me and I could have knocked him off his bicycle by accident. By coming up right behind my back, I could have like put my arms out and he could have got knocked over. So I come back into my flat and I come in before the guy in his car and get stupid messages. Oh, if I had a car, I'd take you out. You know what I mean? I thought, yeah, that's all bullshit. That's baloney. Oh, isn't it time you went out with somebody and had a sex life? I said, at my age, I'm lucky if I can get up in the morning. I'm lucky I can go for a walk down the road. Don't worry about my sex life. I've got other things to worry about. Do you know what I mean? I told you it's a sexual pervert. It's all about sex and food. Yeah, this is what makes this person tick. What you're eating, or what you're not eating, and what you're doing with your sex life. And I turned around and said, I don't worry about my sex life. I said, we'll never meet. I'm not going to meet you. You know, I'm an older person, right? I've had kids, I've had partners, and I just want to relax. What is your interest in what I'm eating for dinner and what I'm doing with my private parts? I mean, really? You're going to turn me into this and do this? No, you're not. You don't fucking own me. You know, turn yourself into what you want to turn yourself into, but you ain't turning me into nothing, right? Sex lasts a couple of seconds and then it's finished with. So, you know, at my age, I'd rather do something useful with my 30 seconds. Thank you very much. Anyway, because that's all the guys did in the past. Spent them all of 30 seconds and buggered off. 30 seconds is a lifetime to me. I can do a lot in 30 seconds that is more satisfying than some lying toe rag. So now I'm gonna watch telly, get something nice to drink, and I'm just getting on with my business. And just you just chillax. Whatever is thrown at you, you just stand back and you think, right, is losing my temper gonna make the situation any better? No. And there you go. Hope everybody has a good evening and a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you later.